Hello and welcome back to another pricey HD video. Today we've got another episode of Birmingham City Career Mode. It is Season 1 Episode 18 and right now in front of you, you've got the monthly squad report. We are starting a new month, which means we start a new squad report with the training, which of course all goes on behind the scenes because you can't be asked to just see me click simulate on training and see what happens. There's not really any suspense there. I am training players behind the scenes, don't worry about that. Anyway, we've got players like Arthur improving, go Stewart there, we've got Reece Brown who's gone up a little bit, we've got Cooper, McGoma's going down unfortunately, Solomon Otterbar's doing okay, Murphy's still injured, got Barrera, Adams remains at 75, Donaldson decreases by 1 and now he's at 70 still, it's 57 at Jack Storer and Octavio Roldan is at 63. Anyway, this episode is actually quite a long one, but it's not what you think. I haven't shoved many games in it, because the games are very, very action-packed. So we've got 3 games for you today, unfortunately, not 4. But I suppose it means you get to see a bit more of the game itself. So, this game is one against Wigan. Now, we are looking to get a win here after we got what was a very interesting last episode. To put it frankly, I was disappointed with the fact that we couldn't beat Wolves, but at the same time, I think we got a few good results. 0-0 against Wolves isn't bad, considering they're a rival. We're in 10th though now, and that is mainly because of basically the situation that happened in the previous episode, but luckily we are actually on the same points as 9th and 8th, I believe then. So, we start the game off the most positive team. Of course, Wigan are very low in the Championship. They aren't the best of sides, and they have, of course, a promoted team from League One this year, so they're not quite strong enough yet for Championship quality. But we start the game off pretty well, actually. Down the left-hand side now, cuts in, back to Stewart. A nice little bit of build-up here. Adams now, one-touch passing to Tesche. Wow, Robert Tesche with a fantastic strike. Look at that. That is what I'm asking of him. That is just superb. I'm really happy with chances like that go in, because, let's be honest, Robert Tesche is a brilliant CDM when he pops up with a little goal like that, because he seems to be able to really hit out the long shots quite well. A little attempt at a bicycle kick then as well. And don't worry, that's not the last bicycle kick of this game. Bit of a spoiler there. Robert Tesche, again, he has a shot there, but unfortunately for him, it doesn't quite go in. But at half-time, you know, 1-0 up, not much positivity. No, there's a lot of positivity, not much negativity, but that is one big negative. We need a win here against Wigan. It's just a simple win that we need to ask for, and I'm worried that we're going to go on a few games now without winning, and then it's a ditch that you need to try and dig yourself out of, but it just keeps getting deeper and deeper and harder to dig yourself out of. Look how deep they are as well, because we've attacked it quite a lot this game. Oh my goodness me, that is their way to try and get the goal. Look at that. Michael Keith-Bell with just a stunning strike. I don't know what it is, but we seem to be able to do so well with long shots in recent months, and that's just out of this world. Literally astonishing. Right into the top corner. No chance for the Wigan goalkeeper. And if we are going to win a game anyway, that is a way to do it. Look at that. Wow, definitely contender for goal of the season. But then again, I've said that so many times this year, and I think we've scored some really good goals this year, genuinely. And if it wasn't for just a slight drag there, Keith-Bell would have got a second stunner as well. But now we've got a lovely ball up from Michael Morrison as he plays it over. Jonathan Grounds tries and picks it up. It's a brilliant touch by Jonathan Grounds, our left back. He keeps it in, he outpaces the defender. Barrera! Oh my word, that was such a great chance. But now we get a corner kick. It is played by Barrera into the area. It's Michael Morrison! In fact, he just saw himself in the headlines there. In fact, that title sounds like something from Morrison's, that Richard Hammond or something would advertise. Morrison's Magic. Morrison's Magic? Anyway, what's the result? Oh. Not quite. Not quite, Michael. It's alright, though. You are a centre-back. But Wigan, they actually get the chance! And somehow, Wigan, in the 90th minute, have equalised. We're at 2-2. This is disastrous. We were such a good team in that game, which showed so much flair, and we weren't quite comfortable at any point, but we'd not gone behind once, and they somehow snatch a draw. That is a huge 2 points lost. Genuinely, I don't feel like a point gained. I feel like 2 points lost there. Oh, man. Oh, I don't understand how this can happen. Genuinely, we are in a big problem. And yet, somehow, we remain in the top half. Cardiff next, at Moulton Road, or if you like, the Millennium Stadium. And we've got a very important one. This is even more important than the last one. We've got to move on. We've got to try and regroup. Again, I said this last time out, but we've got to, because think about it, right? Think about it. Wigan aren't anywhere near us in the league, so despite the fact that we've lost them, it's one of the best teams that we can lose, to be honest. We don't want to lose anyone above us. We don't want to lose anyone just slightly below us. They are way below us, so it is no trouble to us. Donaldson starts the game off really positively. Unfortunately for us, though, the Cardiff City keeper does make a very good save. So I'm now on the left-hand side. He plays it in the middle. And now it's Barrera into David Davis. Oh, wow. Stunning strike, actually. Again, a very good chance, but not actually executed in the perfected way. And here, they get a chance. They score. Probably their first chance of the game, 30 minutes in. This is a tough career mode. This is really tough. We are really battling now. And genuinely, I think this is probably one of the most realistic I've ever done, because we are in the same sort of area as real life, if not slightly higher now since Zola's came in. But it is genuinely a really realistic career mode in my opinion, and a very tough one. And it's interesting, and it's a bit of a turn in the tail to see us actually lose games and not be able to get back into them, not be able to possibly get promoted, because at this rate, at this sort of performance level, we're not going to get promoted, not at all. And that's okay, I suppose. That's sort of good, because at the end of the day, our team probably isn't anywhere near good enough to get promoted, and with the funds that we've got, we don't have the funds to improve it next season either. So, to be honest, I'm not okay with the losses, but the difference between us right now and a promotion side are games like that, and we will see the difference really now in this game against Newcastle. We will see, because teams like Norwich, they get the 1-0 wins against teams like us, and the difference is we are now in 11th, so we're almost in the bottom half now, and it is horrible to see. But I suppose, you know, it's competitive. It's a bit different. I haven't done many career modes where I'm fighting in this sort of situation, to be fair, and it's very different, unique actually. Not many career mode YouTubers actually struggle. I suppose it could just mean that I'm shit at FIFA. But anyway, you can see we are actually very good defensively. 29 goals allowed, but Newcastle have scored 59. So if anything, this game will be an... Well, it's tough, isn't it? Because you'd say it's a stalemate if you're looking at our defensive record. But then you'd say it is an absolute thriller when you get a start like that against Newcastle United. Unbelievable goal from Chatham's. We are in ecstasy right now at St James's Park. This is a huge game. And it is just magical that we have... No, we're not at St James's Park. We're at St Andrews. But this is magical that we managed to get ahead. But then... we concede an easy penalty kick to defend. I genuinely cannot believe we actually conceded that. It's really disappointing to see a penalty like that to be conceded from Michael Morrison there, who was, of course, almost a hero in the previous game against Wigan with that beautiful bicycle kick, which just flew over quite laughably, actually. Jose Perez steps up to the spot, and their striker just about sneaks it past Morrison. Sly goal there by Jose Perez, and it is very unfortunate, because we truly started this game really well, really positively, and with that goal I felt like maybe this is our time to shine. Maybe we can get a win here against Newcastle. Like, what are the chances of that? One of the best teams, if not the very best team in the league. Imagine getting a win against them, and if it wasn't for a very good save, we would be in the lead. Oh my god, our shots are just fizzing past the post. Like, I don't even know, just so close. Tesche gets a chance! Robert Tesche! He's done it again! What an absolute legend! He's gone and done it again! 2 goals in 2 games for the centre defensive midfielder. That was just beautiful! Oh man, this is just amazing. We are buzzing, our fans are roaring, the atmosphere is completely ecstatic, and genuinely, we are feeling on top of the world. But on top of the world can be a very, very dangerous place, because, remember, the world spins. Yeah, technically it spins, it doesn't spin from the top, but you know what I mean. And we concede another penalty. If this is the way that we're going to lose this game, I am going to literally screw, because we've worked so hard to get proper well-earned goals, and then things like that happen, where I'm just standing there, they run past me, and due to their agility, they somehow get past me. Look at that. Look at that, the cheeky little beep. I just beeped it out myself without even editing it. Why did I do that? Genuinely, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what I'm meant to do. What am I meant to do to win? I get that it's Newcastle, but even when we are playing so well, there is just, the tide's not with us, and we end up conceding penalties, and then, literally, if it wasn't for 2 penalties, Newcastle wouldn't be anywhere near us in this game. They cannot touch us. Genuinely. And then they get this chance. Yeah. I know it's technically my fault because I went in for a really bad challenge there. But the 3rd penalty of the game. And for the first time, Newcastle United could go ahead in this game. Just literally solely down to 3 penalty kicks. Jose Perez steps up to the spot for his hat-trick. Kujak cannot save it. It is on a very poor penalty, actually. But Kujak, well, he went the wrong way. The keeper got sent the wrong way. Well, he didn't get sent the wrong way because he'd have just guessed away. And for the first time this game, we are behind. And genuinely, it just breaks my heart. But we get back to 3-3. This game is just insane. We have conceded so few goals this year. Newcastle have scored many, many goals. You'd expect it to be a very even game in that sense. But no, Newcastle score, we concede, but then we score as well. So it's like the positives and the negatives weigh out each other, and somehow that chance doesn't go in. And God knows that was very, very close to being a red card then with Che Adams. But then we get one more chance now. In the middle, Magoma is 1-on-1. Oh my God. How is nothing going in for us? Nothing is going our way. And if we literally draw this game to 3 penalties, I think this must be the biggest BS ever. Because I've never conceded 3 penalties in this one game. Like, this never happened before. Like, genuinely, just do that to me against Wigan. I don't care, but go on, do that to me against Wigan. Concede 3 penalties against Wigan. I couldn't care less then. But if we can win 3-0 against Newcastle, that's much, much more important points-wise. Because they are technically, actually, I'd say Wigan are probably closer to us in the league, but they're technically promotion candidates. I mean, we're not exactly there or abouts, but Newcastle are, and if we can beat the teams that are above us, then we can progress onto them. Literally, it's just so disappointing that the 3 penalties have to be in this game, because if not, we'd have probably beat the best team in the league today. Anyway, I do thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you smash that like button down below. Subscribe for more FIFA 17 content, because it is coming your way pretty fast now. I've sort of caught up with myself now, upload schedule wise. It is normally at least 1 video every 2 days. Sometimes I might squeeze in 1 video every day, maybe now and then. There might be 2 days in a row where there's a video sort of thing. But ultimately, I do hope you enjoyed this episode. It has been a pretty dreadful one, really, when you actually look at the points. But when you look at the positives, we actually scored 3 goals against Newcastle. Yeah. So, you know, we're improving.